作れんだけど、サーマシンガンか。リボルバー強そうやな。59ダメ。フラググレネード作れるぞ。え、これ作れてんのこれ。え、わかんないんやけど。作れてるな。弾薬ケース。アイテムなしで出んのどういうことだ。58。59。51。グレネード。これどうしたらいいの。マックス道具。これかグレネードの枠。まあまあ広いな。お、パークが1個手に入ったぞ。よし。 レアアイテムもクラフトできるようになる。ワークポイント。
Hey V, Regina Jones here. If you're looking for work in Watson, give me a call.
How'd you find me? How'd you even know my name?
I know where to gather my intel. Could even call me a collector. Later, V.
誰？とりあえずジャッキに会いに行く。
Sign up for our platinum plan today. Because you know 9999 Trump team. Don't forget, you're worth it.
Shit, come on!
これさ、
Hey, I know you've got it. Give me some.
No, the fucking smell.
24時間営業。
You could boil
Yes?
shit
What's
in
up?
this and it still smell better than this fucking dump. Oh my. Piss off, slacker! Another fucking weasel.
How about a round or two? What do you say? How you like my new punching bag? Just gave me a next-gen ass whooping, he did. Be curious to see how he handles the likes of V. So how about it? Where'd you get him, Fred? Off the street. Saw him looking up at me with these big, sad eyes. So I took the poor pup in. Fed him, clothed him. Nah, for real. He's a militant. Let's do this. Light on your feet. Keep that head moving. You got one hell of a punch there, kid. Ever thought of monetizing it? I can arrange a fight or two. What do you say? What have you got for sale? Only top shelf gear.
おお高っ。あでもお金あるな。マチューって言ってるぞ。レンチナイフバトンアルファ刀売ってるよ。買うしかないやろ。なんぼこれ895円。買える。刀どこに装備すんの。
You go in the ring yourself? Not anymore. Calls take too much of a beating. Reflexes ain't what they used to be. There's ways of fixing that. Corinne's a cop should do the trick. Rather dish out my eddies for something else. It's time I started taking it easy.
あ、刀どこ行った？刀どこ行ったよ。わっマジで刀どこ行ったんだよ。間違えて捨てた？マジでないんだけど刀。どこ行ったどこ行ったどこ行った？
You mentioned something about fighting. I've seen you landing blows in the ring. You've got sharp instinct, good edge. You can go far, especially if you get chipped. These fights, let's just say they aren't lethal, but very lucrative. Yeah, lucrative for who? You or me? Both of us. I get a small percentage of the total winnings, you know, as your agent. You get the rest. Oh, I get it. You want to get rich off my blood, sweat, and tears. Hey, you gotta make a buck somehow, right? At least I'm giving it to you straight. Fights happen in different parts of the city. You choose where you want to go, put down your addies, and... start swinging. When you take home the puppy, manage to drop every last one of them, you get a chance to fight in the grand finale. That all clear? Crystal.
なんかバグってるな
Good.
こいつ。
Oh, except you won't be setting foot outside or what? Not yet. Start, Kabuki. I believe in you, V. Time to show this city what you're made of.
いやマジ刀どこ行ったんだよ俺の。新着アイテムありって書いたんでどこにあんの？意味が全くわからないんですけど。刀どこ？マジでないんやけど。
Try out our freshly developed. Let your tongue be amazed. All foods.
All good?
Yummy.
これちょっと待ってな。勝ったよね俺これ。意味わかんないんですけど、どこにあるの？アイテムケースのところにあるよね。ないんだけどこれ新着アイテムありってなってんだけどな。意味がわからんねんけど。 なんでないの。
What, you get mugged or something? Shit happens.
結構遠いな。
Man of the hour. Jeez, took you long enough. Worked up an appetite just waiting. Sit down, let me finish this.
これ中国のやつやん。この食べ物違ったっけ？
何が？
このカップラーメン的なや
ああ、中国料理のアメリカとかにあるわ。
Figure you as a type for Asian.
中国よ
I
りこ
thought
んな
you'd find it
テイ
too
クアウトはないよ。
exotic.
つ。あ、そうなの？
What do you mean? What's there not to
レジ
like?
袋に入れられるス
Noodles?
ープとか。
Check. Since sirloin?
よく映画であるやつやんこれ。
Some more Chile action up in here, and you're looking at Mama Wells' signature.
これ見てよこの街並み。
Mentioned something about a surprise.
俺も座れた。
Am I remembering right, or just had a brain fart?
Probably both, because you usually forget shit. But it just so happens, I think I might have bagged us a sweet-ass J.O.B.
Go on.
I mean, maybe it's not as big as that, but just that it's fronted by a little-known someone named Dexter Deshawn. Only the top fixer in Night fucking City. Fat-ass black Jesus of the afterlife. 300 pounds of partly gold-plated coupe.
So what's the gig? We meant to come out in one piece?
Our Lord and Savior wants to tell you everything himself, face to face. Oh, no pressure, but his whole deal is right up very crazy.
Why do I gotta go? You and T-Bug draw straws without me?
T-Bug and Dex go way back, and my face is yesterday's news. Oh, Dex says he needs to check you, talk to you. Look, V, it's his job, his rules. I can't blame him for taking a personal approach. And it ain't as bad as you think, okay? Trust me.
Guess I got no choice then.
Dex is a real deal when it comes to fixers. Don't get me wrong. Don't got nothing against the Padre or Wakako, but Dex is his own.
Don't get me started on fixers. They catch a client, find the cheapest gong to do the job, then drop their corpse at a landfill.
Shit. Hit the nail on the head, V. Gracias a Dios. Muy lleno. Brought your wheels. Gave them to my guy yesterday to smooth over the dents after our, dust up with the scabs.
Thanks, Jack. Much appreciated.
乗り物やったけ。
Some top-notch work Miguel did. Rides like it looks. Factory new.
We'll see about that.
So we rolling or what?
Let's feel this factory mill ride.
First stop. Ripper Dock. And Holmes. Easy on the gas, huh? I just ate.
行きますよ。
I was supposed to stop by Vic's anyhow.
あ、どっ
I
ちだ
got
こ
a
れ。
date. Me and Misty.
You don't say.
She's so sweet. Really gets me, you know?
三人称むずいな。カメラに切り替えできなくね？
Yeah, this is it. Come on, V. Find me once fixed up done.
なんか上から落ちてきたぞ。
Hey, V. Dr. Vector will see you now.
I'll sit tight over here. Me and Misty got a little catching up to do.
You look pleased.
'Cause I am. Always. Makes for easier living. But we got a new job lined up. I'm a big hitter at the afterlife.
Oh. Is it gonna be dangerous?
入っていいのか。
Don't you worry. We're bulletproof.
あ、見て、猫撫でれる。
かわいい。スフィンクスじゃん。飼いたい。
リパードが一般的な会話でサイバーウェアのインストールは危険な。
Vicky, surprise every old ripper. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too, V. Oh, wow. What do I owe the pleasure today?
Last gig. Had to jack into a client's neurosocket. Think I might have gotten spiked.
Experiencing migraines, nausea, hypersensitivity to bright lights?
Whole kit and caboodle.
All right, kid. We'll sort you out in a flash. Besides that, how are things?
Met a new fixer. He gave me a job. Name's Dexter Deshawn.
Known quantity from the afterlife. No denying you're moving up.
But something you're not telling me, Vic?
Keep your guard up, that's all. I've heard some things about Dex. He's not as chill as he makes himself out to be.
Need some new kit, but tools, not toys, Vic. Time I bumped up my sights and got a grip.
Really? Now? Finally?
Vic, shit's getting real. Got a job from Dex Deshawn, hitting the major leagues.
招き猫めっちゃいるな。
The Dexter Deshawn? Well, that is something. But let me guess. Hasn't paid you yet.
なんかお金ねえんだけど
Quit crying, Vic. I'll bring you the eddies later, with interest. You know I will.
last time. You hear? Chair, please. Sit down and relax.
ここ見ときにこのゲームすごいいい多分いいシーンと思うこれ多分サイバーパンクっぽい。
Kuroshi optics. Best I've got, and should be about right under the circumstances. Now jack in. You peruse and choose while I scan. See what's going on inside.
これ環境スキャンあ手できるでこれ
Mark 1, like I said. Decent enough scanner. Displays data on your cornea. Cherry on the top's a built-in external lens disruptor. In layman's terms, any surveillance cam will capture your face as a blur. Just remember, your body will still show up as crystal clear. This should do the trick. Talks to Kuroshi Tech, too.
I'm ready. Carve away.
Excellent. Let's do this.
解除されるぞ
Lay that major league arm of yours right here. Just like that. Thanks. Now, a bit of anesthetic and I can start cutting. Feel anything?
Same as always. Don't feel a thing. You ask me that every time, you know? Not as if things are gonna be any different today.
Sure thing, kid. I mean, not like there's any risk of a stroke or paralysis, but what do I know? I'm just a doctor. That's what I thought. Lights out for a minute, all right?
Oh.
Okay, let's test this. See the magic in action. Linking you in. You might feel a little discomfort at first. Blurred vision, low contrast, glitches. How's it look? Feel all right to you?
Seen more dramatic improvements before.
Patience, kid. Give it a minute. Time for the scanner.
Oh.
It might take you a few seconds to adjust, but first time's rarely the charm, with anything, really. Scanner should eventually sync with your thought processes and read your intentions. I also inject an NCPD file search. Run into any ne'er-do-wells? You know exactly what they ne'er did well. It ought to work like a charm. Now draw your weapon. You should see your ammo count in a brand new sight.
How about the neurovirus from the last job? Can you check it?
Done and gone while we were putting in your implant. And a full sweep on your soft and circuits. Zap the critter. You're certified bug-free.
ありがとうビッグ
Shit, Victor, not bad. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll take this and remember the dosage. 2 whiffs now, and another 2 in an hour.
What am I looking at?
A mild stim. Should boost neurotransmission in the short term and muffle some of the side effects while the implant takes.
Thanks again, Vic. You're the best. I owe you.
Go on, kid. Show them what you're made of. And once you hit the big leagues, don't forget where you came from.
Who's winning?
Hernandez. You know, in the old days, that cripple Malone would have been flat on the boards. Now, every last fighter's got extra skull line. Absorb 75% of every blow. Me?
お前んとこのアイテムを全部もらうんだよ。じゃあな、ビクター、ありがとうよ。
Your heart chakra looks a little out of
何してんねん。
I can release it for you, but you'd have to watch out for negative energy fields and avoid mean reds.
V, yo, listen up. I talked to Dex while you were in with the doc. He's waiting in his ride. For you. Ain't but a hop to where he's parked. Next to Gramsci Burgers.
Okay, do my best to talk us up.
But you are not the... For your eyes do not belong to you, or rather...
こいつってさ、
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter.
こいつお尋ね者ちゃん。
The number of cyber psycho attacks in this city is on the rise.
怖
Now, that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
Take it down. Okay, okay. まあだからミッションがなんかいっぱい増えてよくわからなくなってきた。おい、めちゃくちゃミッション増えてる。あ、ビクターにお金返さなあかんってか。デスクって誰だよ。 こいつやっつけようか。取り締まり。そうなの？めっちゃ強いしこでこいつ。強っ。やばい。いって死んだんやけど。いや強っ。強かったよ。いるね。
それください。
Do my best to talk us up.
いや黒すぎよか。デックスって誰やねん。全然話聞いてないわ。
V, listen. I've got this delicate matter. That's why I called you. The number of cyber psycho attacks in the city is on the rise. Now that's probably not news to you, but this issue matters to me for a few reasons. There are people who say cyber psychosis can be treated.
Right.
And I know exactly how that sounds, but I believe even an unproven therapy is still better than a bullet to the brain. If I get a tip about a possible attack, I'll give you a call. Maybe you can investigate before Max Tack hits the scene. But remember, you're not there to execute anybody. Try to incapacitate the attacker, and I'll send someone to pick him up. I hope that's all clear.
こいつめっちゃ強かったけどありえんよ。死んでるよ。これも加勢するぜ。特定の行動を取るとクレド、人々から信頼を得る。素晴らしい。リローディング。 OK。 やったね。もらうぞお前のパワー武器の銃弾の本校。何これ。すごっ。さあアイテムよこせ。ざまあねえな。ロボットだこいつ。めっちゃ手に入るやん。 マジか、めっちゃ手に入ったぞ。なんか入ってる。強いサーマシンガンだ。そして強くないこれ。おお、アサルトもゲットしてるぜ。すげえ派手。弱いな。 9.5 アーマーやろ。すげえ見てこれ。
な
キャップでもキャップかぶったらな、ハゲになんでなんだから。分解しよう。おっと。分解だな。よかった。でつけてこいつか。おい、なんかやばそうなやつやな。
Yo, Mr. V, a pleasure.
Dexter Deshawn in the flesh. Ample indeed.
Let's roll.
すごいやつ。こいつ CM で見たことあんぞ俺。
Mind if I ask you something right off the
プロモー
bat?
ション。
Would you rather live in pieces, Mr. Nobody, die ripe, old, and smelling slightly of urine, or go down for all times in a blaze of glory, smelling near like posies, without seeing your 30th?
There's some sort of test.
Just a pet topic of mine.
You mean riddles?
No, Mr. V. Ontology. Alright, listen close. Scanning a serious job now. Playing gargantuan compared to smashing up a scaffold.
Let me hear it. What's the job?
There's this prototype tech. A biochip to be precise. Job's to grab it. Simple.
Yeah? Guessing it belongs to a corp.
Mm-hmm. Arasaka. Surely that's no problem.
No problem. Just a death sentence. NC's Arasaka's turf. Nobody fucks with them here.
What can I say, Mr. V? High risk, high reward. First rule of the afterlife. Besides that, I'm no leadhead. Ain't gonna leave no trace for them to follow, cause we're gonna do this clean and on the hush-hush. We understand each other?
You work this out? Got a plan?
Two things. First's a conundrum with the Maelstrom boys. Needs active resolving with that.
怪獣や。
Second, the rendezvous. Simple. Client who brought us the job's anxious. She wants to parlay with one of the team.
Client. What's her thing? Why she need to meet?
Woman's name's Evelyn Parker. Betting her wasn't easy. Put the word out I was looking for any kind of intel.
Right, and?
Some brothers from Pacifica got back to me. Told me to stop looking. End the convo. Anyway, our little client insisted on meeting someone with skin in the game. You know, who'll be there for it all. Yours truly will be remote. T-Bug ain't no people person, and Jaggie's only good at some things. I know you know what I mean. Pretty much leaves you.
What's the issue needs resolving with Maelstrom? Got a beef?
Slot in the shard. Got a classic tale for you. Psycho gang doing its thing 2 weeks back. Jumped a Militech convoy. got away with the gear.
かっこいい。
Corp don't even know Maelstrom's involved. Now see, Convoy was carrying the Flathead, a little combat bot, a prototype. And I need me that bit of high-grade military tech. Because if we don't get that bot, we don't get no soccer chip. And we sure as hell don't get no happily ever after. But don't get excited. It's a single-use toy. Now, I flat out purchased the damn thing from Maelstrom. Problem is, I did so from a gent went by the name of Brick. I say when, because Brick was the leader. 3 days after we'd sealed our deal, his friend and gangmate, one Simon Randall, a.k.a. Royce, plain dropped his ass. Royce is in charge now, and I got no way of knowing if he aims to honor his predecessor's word. To add to this shitstrom, one Meredith Stout of Militech has developed an interest in said convoy.
Corpo agent, what's she playing at?
Hell if I know. Been skidding around town asking after the convoy as if her life depended on finding it. The one lead she's got zip-tied in her trunk.
Sounds like she was waiting on the transport. Got stood up. Monochrome in the bag's probably her chief suspect. Got nothing from him or on him, so she's keeping him just in case. She needs to find the stolen gear before her bosses learn she fucked up.
Well, Mr. V, that is some impressive deduction. Naturally, use that intel as you please. Preferably well. Of course, to do so, you'll need that frazzled cat's info. Sending it now.
I think I got everything. Time I got to work.
Well, that's just music to my ears. I'll set up the meet with Miss Parker at Lizzie's bar. Flathead, though, is gonna be all you. One more thing, Mr. B. Quiet life or blaze of glory? Later now.
Jackster, talk to Dex.
Yeah, Gordito's a big deal. Literally a nine, yeah?
Guy certainly knows how to protect his biz. Wants to put us on a few small kinks. Prep work, I guess. Before lining us up a big job. There's this combat bot, military prototype. Maelstrom clept it. Then Dex paid to take it off their hands just before the Gangoons had a switch up in management.
Right, heard about that. Royce versus Brick. Hostile takeover.
That sums it up. Dex wants us talking to Royce. Gave the deets of some Militech agent too, but I don't know how much help she stands to be.
Ha. Chingon.
Nick, you don't sound thrilled. Royce, what do you know about him?
He's fucking whacked something special. Junkies snort junk. Royce snorts chrome.
Then there's the other thing. Gotta meet the client who put the job on the table. Evelyn Parker.
You? Well, what's Dex gonna do? Ride around in his limo, chat chicks up on the hollow?
Parker wants to meet someone on the crew. Dex gave me the nod.
He must know what he's doing. So, how you want to play this? Maelstrom or Parker? What's first?
Parker. I think I ought to see her first. See what she's like, what she's after.
Orale. In that case, I'll hit the all foods. Put my nose to the ground. Sniff around. Hasta luego.
Mr. V, there a problem?
I'm wondering, This heist heralding in the triumphant return of Dex Deshawn to the fixers table?
Gotta admit, a few years from my seat has left me with a bit of an appetite.
So you come dropping in with a bang.
Deshawn ain't just a name, it's a brand. About time my clientele remember who they do biz with. But you got my word. You don't disappoint, you'll get your cut. With interest. Let's get back to work. Be in touch.
ああ、どうしようかな。なんか2個出てるな、麺が。時間ってどこでわかんだろうな。あ、これ4時にしようかな。ブレード、マンティスブレードの名前じゃん。レベル
T-Bug sent me. Said you'd have something for me.
You're V, right? She had me hold the demon for you. It should work on any 3rd gen deck.
Got a Militech power line. Think it'll do.
Solid gear. For a beginner.
Okay. Glad to grab a demon always.
You could test it now. I have an access point. If you'd like, that is. You might extract some shimsoft or subroutines. Seems worth a try, either way.
How's this work? Any punk off the street can waltz in here, grab some shady running soft?
No, not just any punk. Over the counter, we fix cyber decks. But if you come recommended and you know what you are looking for, I'm sure you will find.
Got anything Nova for sale?
If you can afford.
なるほど。